Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy King Killer back here today with another video. Thank you guys for dropping by. So in today's video, we are going to be attempting the 82-0 challenge with the Boston Celtics. Now, if y'all don't know what the 82-0 challenge is, it's pretty much I could go ahead and make any trade that I want. Doesn't matter if it's not realistic. Doesn't matter if the trade is one-sided. I can make any trade that I want and try to build the best team that I possibly can build, and seeing if we could go 82-0 in the regular season, and of course end the season by winning the championship. And yeah, so starting off today's video, we are going to be using the Boston Celtics just because they are my favorite team, and we are in good hands to start the video off because we have Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, 24 years old and 25 years old, and then a 95 and a 90 overall. And then the rest of this Celtics team, we have a lot of players on here that have good trade value, so getting better players, better overall players shouldn't be too hard or too difficult just because a lot of these players are on good contracts and they have good trade value. And yeah, so we're pretty much going to go ahead and we are going to start it off. We're going to go ahead and be making some trades, and I'm just going to show you guys who I trade for, and then obviously after that I will show you guys the new new team that we have made. And real quick before I do go ahead and get into the rest of the video, if y'all haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to go ahead and subscribe because I see my analytics, a lot of you guys are not subscribed. Make sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure to drop a like on this video if you guys are excited to see how this turns out. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get straight into the rest of the video. Alright, so to start off the video, we are going to be trading Marcus Smart, Peyton Pritchard, 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks for Tyrese Haliburton and James Johnson. Do they accept this trade? Please say yes. And boom, just like that, we have made our first trade. Alright, and the next trade that I'm going to be making is sending Al Horford, Gallinari, and Blake Griffin to the Brooklyn Nets for Ben Simmons, Day'Ron Sharpe, and Kessler Edwards. Alright, and the next trade that I'm going to be making is sending Derek White and a first-round pick to the Houston Rockets for Sengun. Alright, the next trade, we are going to be sending Malcolm Brogdon and James Johnson to the Warriors for Klay Thompson and his big-ass contract, and they accept. Alright, and just like that, we're going to be flipping Klay Thompson, sending Day'Ron Sharpe and Grant Williams to the Atlanta Hawks for John Collins, Clint Capella, and DeJounte Murray. Do they accept this? Okay, they want a first-round pick out of it. Sure, why not? Alright, and the next trade that I'm going to be doing is sending Clint Capella and JD Davison to the Rockets for Kevin Porter Jr. and Garris Matthews. Alright, so I think I've gone ahead and made all the trades that I want to make. Now, real quick, I actually do want to sign somebody like DeMarcus Cousins. And I pretty much traded away all my first-round draft picks, so I want to go ahead and see what I can get for DeMarcus Cousins, seeing if I could get a good first-round pick. Is anybody going to offer me a 2024 pick? Phoenix is offering me one, so we will go ahead and do this trade. Alright, and the next move is going to be to fire Joe Mazzulla because his ratings are not good in the game. Obviously, in real life, he is a really good coach, but in the game, I didn't even notice this until not even 2 minutes ago that he didn't really have good ratings. So we're gonna go ahead and be signing who should we sign? We should sign a really good coach. We could go ahead and sign you know what, I guess it really doesn't matter. We could go ahead and sign him to a big contract. So now we're ready to move forward, and I will show you guys the rotations right now. Alright, so for season number 1 of the 82-0 challenge, this is what the lineup is looking like. We got Haliburton, Brown, Simmons, Tatum, and Robert Williams. Off the bench, we got DeJounte Murray, Sengun, John Collins, and Kevin Porter Jr. Taking a look at system proficiency for this team, is anything better than 4.5 stars? No. So we will go ahead and stay pace and space. And taking a look at the shot tendencies for the players, I don't really want to move too many of them around, but Tyrese Haliburton can definitely go up to about a 65. Robert Williams could go up to about a 55. Yeah, you can go up to about a 55. DeJounte Murray can stay at an 80. Ben Simmons can stay at a 60. Maybe he should go up a little bit to a 65. Sengun can stay at a 65. John Collins can stay at a 60. And Kevin Porter Jr. can stay at a 70. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to be simulating round number 1. I don't even know what to predict with this team. I'm going to say 70 wins in the first season, and we will take it from there. So we're going to go ahead and simulate season number 1, and I will catch you guys at the end. Alright, so at the end of season number 1, does anybody make an all-NBA team? Jason Tatum making all-NBA first team. Do we get anybody on an all-NBA second or third team? We do not. What about a defensive team? No, we get nobody. So taking a look at where we finished, we ended up going 71-11. Okay, not bad. Not bad. So we got the 70-win season that I was hoping for. But I low-key think this team could definitely do better. So obviously we were the best seed in the NBA. And taking a look at the season stats, we have Jason Tatum leading the way with 27 points, 8.5 boards, and 5.5 assists. Jaylen Brown with 20.5 points, 5 rebounds, and 4.5 assists. DeJounte Murray with about 14 points, 4 assists. We got Tyrese Halliburton with 14 points and 11.5 assists with almost 2 steals a night. Ben Simmons with about 12, 6, and 7. Robert Williams with about 11.5 and 9 boards. Kevin Porter Jr. with about 9 points, and then Sengun with about 9 and 6 off the bench, and John Collins with 7 and 4 off the bench. So not too bad, not a bad way to start off the year. We ended up going, what was it? It was 71 and 11, right? Okay, so 71 and 11. Not bad, but I definitely think we could do better. So we're going to go ahead and simulate the whole entire playoffs, and we just... No way! We just got bounced in the first round. We just got bounced in the first round as the 71 win team. Wow, I was thinking of running it back with this team, but I had to make a trade or two. That is so crazy, and it was an 8 seed that beat us. Okay. Wow, that's actually crazy. Alright, so I'm going to see if the Toronto Raptors will accept this. We are giving up Luke Kennard and a first round pick for the 10th overall pick in this year's draft, just because I want to go ahead and get a rookie, because you know rookies develop nice, plus they are on that nice contract. So we're going to go ahead into the NBA draft and see who I can pick up and see who I can replace. And Cameron Whitmore is actually somebody that I know develops really good. Wallace, maybe Lewis, George, I don't really know. Actually, you know what? I think we do need a backup small forward. So we're going to be drafting Cameron Whitmore with our 10th pick. All right, so real quick, before the season does start, I want to see what I could get for Cameron Whitmore and John Collins. And I could get Kawhi Leonard. Okay, not a bad way to start it off. I could get Kawhi. I could get Mark Williams, Terry Rozier. And I could get De'Aaron Fox and Keegan Murray. Oh, that might actually be the trade. Miles Bridges and Brandon Ingram wouldn't be bad. Clint Capella and Tari Eason, and Nelson and the other Bridges, no. Wiggins, no. Kyle Kuzma, no. So it's between these two. I might get Kawhi, but I would have to give up Kevin Porter Jr. as well, or I could just do this one and get 2 for 2. How long is Keegan Murray? Okay, so Keegan Murray is under contract for another 2 years after this season. De'Aaron Fox already signed his contract, so I think I'm gonna do this trade. So we are getting De'Aaron Fox and Keegan Murray on the team, so welcome. We just have to go ahead and add a trade exception. All right, and real quick, I am gonna be sending Kevin Porter Jr. to the Atlanta Hawks for Bojan and a first round pick. All right, so for season number 2 of the 82-0 challenge, we got Tyrese Halliburton, Jaylen Brown, Ben Simmons, Jason Tatum, and Robert Williams. Off the bench, we got DeJounte Murray, De'Aaron Fox, Sengun, and Keegan Murray. Taking a look at the system proficiency for this team, it is 4.5 stars. Is anything better? No, so we will go ahead and stay at 4.5, and we will choose balance. And taking a look at the shot tendencies for the team, we could go ahead and give Tyrese Halliburton a little bit more. DeJounte could stay right there. Robert Williams could go up to a 55. De'Aaron Fox can stay at an 85. Ben Simmons can go up to a 65. Sengun can stay at a 70. And Keegan Murray can drop down a little bit to an 80. So with this team, I'm expecting to go better than what we did last year. So I'm hoping anywhere from like 75 wins or above. So I'm going to go ahead and simulate season number 2, and I will catch you guys at the end. Alright, so at the end of season number 2, Jason Tatum winning MVP. That's what I like to see. Do we get anybody besides Tatum on an All-NBA team? We surprisingly do not. What about a defensive team? And we do. We get Jason Tatum on the All-Defensive second team. Love to see it. Taking a look at where we finished on the year, we ended up going 74-8. So that is the best record, beating out the 73-9 Golden State Warriors. So we now have the best record in NBA history, but I'm not satisfied because we need to have that 8 turn into 0. But not a bad second year. So 74-8, love to see it. And then taking a look at the player stats for the year, Tatum, the MVP, with 26.5 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. Brown with 25 and 4.5. Tyrese Halliburton with 18 and 11. DeJounte Murray with 14 off the bench, and then De'Aaron Fox with 13.5, 3 rebounds, and 4.5 assists off the bench. Ben Simmons with about 11, 7, and 7.5, and then Robert Williams with 11 and 9.5 with over 2 blocks a night. Keegan Murray with about 8.5 and 2 rebounds, and then Sengun with about 8 and 5 off the bench. So hopefully we don't get swept, or no, we didn't get swept, but hopefully we don't lose in round number 1 like last year. So we're gonna go ahead and simulate the entire playoffs, and just like that, we sweep round number 1, win in 5 in round number 2, and then we win in 5, beating the Cleveland Cavaliers, the team that beat us last year, in 5 games. So now we are taking on the Memphis Grizzlies, and we're going to simulate, and boom, just like that, we are NBA champions as Tatum wins finals MVP. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to be running it back with the same exact team for the last and final year, hoping we can do better than 74-8, and I will catch you guys at the rotation for season number 3. Alright, so I think I'm going to be doing this trade just because I wasn't able to re-sign DeJounte Murray, so I do have to go ahead and trade somebody to try to get 2 good players back. So I'm going to be sending Ben Simmons and Edwards and a first round pick to the Charlotte Hornets for Lonzo Ball and Lu Dort. Alright, real quick, I am also going to be trading De'Aaron Fox and a first round pick to the Miami Heat for Bam Adebayo and a first round pick. Alright, so for the final season of the 82-0 challenge, we got Halliburton, Brown, Tatum, Robert Williams, and Bam Adebayo. Off the bench, we got Lonzo Ball, Sengun, Murray, and Dort. Taking a look at system proficiency for this team, it is 4.5. Is anything better? No, it is not, so we will go ahead and stay at balance. And then taking a look at the shot tendencies for the players, we can go ahead and up Bam up a little bit. Robert Williams could go up to about a 55. Lonzo Ball could go up to about a 60. Sengun could stay at a 75. Murray could go up to about an 80. And then Lu Dort could go down a little bit to a 65. So we are looking to beat the record, which was 74-8. So we will go ahead and simulate, and I will catch you guys at the end of season number 3. Alright, so for the final year, we have Jason Tatum making an All-NBA team. Do we get anybody else? We do not. What about a defensive team? We do not. So taking a look at where we finished on the year, we ended up going 68-14. So we weren't able to complete the 82-0 challenge this year or in this series. So it is all good though, because we did have a good record last year. So technically we still do have the best record in NBA history because we went 74-8. So we are going to be simulating the playoffs and seeing where we finish. I'm hoping we can win the championship, right? So we are going to be facing the Oklahoma City Thunder, and just like that, we end up winning. But I did end up failing the challenge, but I am excited to try. So if you guys want this to be a series, let me know by dropping a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But that's going to be it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch y'all next time. Stay safe. Peace.